Hello all. Today is Thrifty Thursday. I'm actually posting it a little bit early, but it is hosted by Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming. You can head to her channel and check it out. If you would like to participate, just make a video showing your thrifty finds and use the hashtag Thrifty Thursday and then tag Sheree and her channel. Yesterday I had a little bit of time to spend between one commitment that I had and a commitment that I had in the evening. So I ran by one of my favorite thrift shops. I noticed that they had a sign out front that said everything in the store 25% off, so y'all know I had to go in. And it hadn't been that long since I'd been there, so I was surprised that I actually found as much as I did. They had obviously put out some items since I was in there last, but the first thing that I bought is what you see here. This is just the classic rosebud print fabric. I don't have it in purple. I thought it was super adorable. I like to use this in childhood and baby journals, but there's enough here that I'm kind of like, ooh, maybe I could make like a nightgown or something out of it. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's just a perfect light cotton. So that was $2 for this, and I'm guessing there's probably 2 yards here. And then next I found this. This was kind of random, but I picked it up, looked at it, put it back down, picked it up again, and ended up getting it. This was $1. Let me see if I can find the name of it. It's one of those fabrics that you would buy a yard of it and then have, you could cut it out and make something out of it. Like a stuffed animal is what I'm saying. So this is called Sophisticats. I have not Googled it yet to see what era it's from. I'm guessing 90s, but I could be wrong. It's in very good shape. There's no fading or discoloration at all. But then here are the directions, and it has a small kitten in a little ball, and then a larger cat and another ball. So all of the pieces seem to be here. Isn't it so cute? I love the blue and white floral. This would be a little bit frustrating to sew, I think, with the sewing machine. But you know what? For $1, I figured, why not try it? I think I might make both, and my daughter and I can each have one to put on our beds. I'm sure my husband will love that. I have so many throw pillows and stuff already on our bed. You can never have too many. Okay. This is a little refill for a day, like a day planner from Hazel. It says Hazel, America's Case Maker. I am not familiar with this brand. If you are, let me know. I've never heard of it. But it says 1985 and new it was $2.50, and then it was marked down to $1. I don't know if that's my thrift store or a clearance price, but I'm not even sure that I paid that. My total for everything was $11. So, but they had 3 packs of these. I don't know how many are in here. I'm guessing 25, but I ended up just buying one. But I can go back if I need to. It's one of those things where you're like, nobody else is gonna buy this. Who but junk journalers, right? I found this little pack of doilies, and this did not have a price. So usually in this store, for things like this, if it doesn't have a price, she just tells me I can have it for $1 or 50 cents. And these are pretty ornate, I think. More ornate than the Dollar Tree ones, and they're a good size. They're a small one that would be really cute wrapped around a page or around a tag. And then I found this little, it's just one of those little, almost like a field notes type notebook. I haven't looked yet to see if it's plain paper or graph or dotted. It's usually plain. But I just liked the mauve color and the flower motif. And I thought maybe I could decoupage a little, sewing pattern lady or something on the front. I love to keep notebooks like this in my purse. When I get an idea for a journal or need to make a quick list for Hobby Lobby or whatever, I love to write it down on paper. I don't make lists on my phone very often unless I need to share it with someone. So this will be perfect for that. Y'all are gonna laugh at this. Look at this. This is straight out of the 80s or 90s. This is an original Toys R Us price sticker. It looks like they were maybe 99 cents. But they're just little pins. I think I had some just like this, and I had them pinned on a little pocketbook. 1988. Oh my goodness. But it's kind of rare to see stuff like this in a package that still looks this good. So it's going to be a while before I'll want to open this and use it. I'll hoard it for a little while and just smile at it. So they always have sewing patterns, but they're hardly ever vintage ones. Well, that was not the case yesterday. They had several vintage ones, and I'm gonna have to use my heat gun to get these off. But they had 2 baby patterns from the 70s. I love the little illustrations of the babies, and that's so cute. Adorable for a baby journal, I think. And who knows, I might have worn some of these because this was right in the era when my mom would have been sewing clothes for me when she was gonna have me. So I had to get them, and they're in very good shape. This, Holly Hobby fans, you will love this. This is a quilt pattern, just a very basic quilt. Do you remember the quilts that were just, there was like a little tuck in the middle, and then you would thread yarn through it and have a little yarn pom-pom type thing? I had one of these types of quilts on my bed that my mom made when I was around 8, 9, 10, something like that. But the applique is just adorable. And this one doesn't show anything at all of her face, just the hat, and then it has her little name down here. So it's cute. I did not inspect these super well to see if they were all in there. They appear to be, they're very full. They appear to be uncut, but I'll have to, examine this a little better. Some of these I will probably keep and use for journals. Some of these will be heading to my shop. So if any of these interest you, keep an eye out for that. This is a vintage Christmas applique pattern. Let's see if there's a date on it. 1970. These gorgeous, wonderful felt stockings. That would be so easy to make for a beginning seamstress, wouldn't it? And I love the colors on that. I love this tree skirt. It says tree skirt or tablecloth. That's cool. And then a greeting card holder. Originally sold at Hancock Fabrics in Madison, Tennessee. They've been around a long time. Okay, y'all, I cannot pass up, even though this is a McCall's pattern and I don't really make journals out of McCall's very often, if there's pajamas or gowns, I buy them. Most of these patterns that I bought that were clothes, I only bought one women's. They're extra large size, which you don't see too often. So, but I thought this was so cute. The colors, and let's see if it looks, I think it's also uncut. It is still folded. Looks factory folded to me. So that's pretty cool. And last but not least, I got this embroidery pattern. I mainly got it because it had Lily of the Valley, which is my mom's favorite flower. I think that would be so beautiful on sheets, just like they have here. So I may open this up, look at it, and use it. I don't know. Again, it looks factory folded. These are just all in great shape. So these were 50 cents, and they were 25% off of that at the register. Y'all probably noticed that my clocks are not right. One of my clocks, when it stops, or right before it stops, it gets off the chiming hour, and so when I rewind them, I have to fix the hour, and I forgot to do that this time. So it's 4 o'clock, but I think the other clock just said it was 11 or something. So you're not going crazy. It really is off. I bought a big bag of clothespins. I think this is the brand that Walmart used to carry back in the day, but I do still have a clothesline. It's actually my grandma's old clothesline, and I do hang stuff on it. I bought some, I think, at Walmart about 4 or 5 years ago, and they're awful. Like, the spring is not strong. Like, I couldn't hang anything remotely heavy with it, and they would just fall apart. I mean, I know clothespins come apart and you have to figure out how to put them back together, but it was ridiculous. Like, I'd reach in the bag and all of them would be separated. So I bought this. I squeezed it through the bag, and I was like, yep, these are the quality I remember. So I figured for $2 minus 25% wasn't bad for $100. Then, y'all, I got a sheet still in the package. I pulled it out. This is a Fieldcrest. I don't know what year. Here's the label. No year. But I've got that website that I reference, and it gives the pattern. You can kind of describe it or search by type of flower or pattern, and it tells you the years that it was produced. I'm going to look this up, but this is a queen, and you hardly ever see vintage queen sheets that are in good shape. So this will be going on my bed, and it will be washed and used. I like to use patterned flat sheets with plain white fitted sheets. So if you love vintage sheets and you can't afford or can't find the complete bed part, you can always use a solid fitted sheet that corresponds and use a patterned top sheet. So I think this was $3. And here's the bag it was in. Last, I have, all my 80s friends are gonna freak out. These were just folded in the pattern box. So she gave them to me for 25 cents each. These are already cut out, but these are the little pillows, Care Bear pillow forms that you would make a little pillow out of. I mean, they didn't look that great, but they were wonderful. If you already had the stuffed animals and you wanted some other accessories for your Care Bear themed room, these were a lot of fun. And they were pretty flat too, so you could kind of like, array them in a line in front of your pillows on your bed or your window seat or whatever. But I got, I'm pretty sure this is Cheer Bear, and this is Good Look Bear. The names are still in there deep in my memory. So yeah, that was my haul this week. I'm excited. I'm gonna go to another thrift store tomorrow, which is Thursday. So if I find items there, I will just show them to you guys next week. But I wanted to go ahead and make this video just because I like to make these before I put everything away, and it was just kind of sitting here in a pile and I couldn't work around it. So I went ahead and made the video early. But again, head to Sheree's channel, Turquoise Dreaming, if you'd like to participate and or see the other Thrifty Thursday videos. Thanks for watching today, and I hope all of you have a lovely afternoon and evening.